Didn't I Blow Your Mind comes to mind for some reason. It was a cover song, but I just thought it was classic. And you know, people say boy bands. We were the first boy band, or whatever you want to call it. But, you know, we always immediately point back to New Edition. Came from our hometown, and we're our idols, and that connection is very special for us. But then you go back to the Temptations and the Philly Soul and all those groups and everything, and it goes on and on. But Didn't I Blow Your Mind is a classic song, and I thought it was, I don't know, it was just special to get back in the studio and sing that and do the classic moves, and that was part of our history, you know, growing up and starting together. We were in that classic mode, you know, before hip-hop really started influencing steps and music and all that stuff.
The album's hot. The album's hot. We're very excited about it. There are songs that are fun, songs that, you know, give us an opportunity to do music in a way that we'd always wanted to but never really had the opportunity to. There are amazing collaborations. There are songs that are personal and have really significant personal meaning, and songs that, you know, are just tributes to the fans. I mean, like Summertime is a song that's really about them, you know, and it's about that magical summer of 1988 when we all sort of discovered each other. The album's really exciting, and I hope the fans will be satisfied and hope that people will be pleased with it and impressed by it. But I think most importantly, we have a good sense of self-satisfaction, and that's really a life lesson that you learn through time, is that, you know, at the end of the day, you know, if you set out to prove something to the world, you know, you can't control what people think. You can't control how they react to things. But when you give it something your all and you commit to it, and you can feel good about it at the end of the day, you can look in the mirror and say, this is my best. I put my best foot forward, and I believe in what I have. That's what really matters. It's the self-satisfaction. It's the self-respect of knowing that you committed to something and you put your heart into it, and the rest is up to the public. It's up to the people who you put it out there for. You put the music out there, let them discover. But if you feel great about it, you can stand behind it, and that's really what's most important, I think.
One of the great things about working with these guys, you know, that you really respect, you know, it didn't matter. Like, we had the music, and it was like these guys wanted to go to the wall, you know, so I'm going to go with them no matter what, you know, and that's what it's all about. But what you learn from these kind of experiences, insecurities and fears and doubts and ins and outs, and what, you know, what you're going through, and coming home every night after rehearsal, and just all the emotion and of working things out and discovering things and trying to be creative is such a gift, you know. And to do that with, you know, people you love and you have a history with is like really, really cool. As far as the past, I think we were just ready. We all had time to go out and live and make mistakes and learn and try different things on our own, and we really did that. And I think we're all proud of, you know, what we've done individually, and we had to do that if we were going to do this ever again.
We went through something that very few people get to go through. I mean, we lived in the eye of a very crazy storm, and the reality is, at its craziest, when we looked around, the only people there were us, you know, who really understood what that experience is like. We kind of had to protect each other and stuff, you know. Every now and again, you kind of stick your hand out into the wind and it'll suck you in, and, you know, you hope that your four brothers back in the eye of the storm will pull you out and keep you down to earth and keep you from getting swept up into the craziness. When you go through something like that, once you look in one of the other guy's eyes after a long time, there's just an acknowledgement. There's a recognition of a certain brotherhood that really, it's you can't define it. It just is what it is. We shared an incredible experience during, you know, some of the most important years of our lives, you know, and that bond clicks pretty much immediately, especially when you know that you're about to take a venture again. You know, it's like, we don't have to talk about the risks involved. We don't have to talk about the highs and the possibilities. We know it goes without saying. When Joe, Jordan, Danny, and John and me are in the studio recording or at rehearsal, we know every single possibility out there. And then there are obviously a few more, but we know about that too. We know we can expect the unexpected. We understand it, and it sort of gives us a common purpose without even ever having to even talk about it.